What up?
What up?
Oh, snap.
Welcome back to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast, the #1 podcast in the city of Detroit.
Hands down.
Yes. So we back in the building. We about to get into it in 1 second, but you know how we always start. How was y'all weekend?
Well, ladies first, Keys.
So my weekend was really good. I took the kids to the carnival, and the carnival was so expensive for them weak ass rides.
Inflation, shit.
And then ever since I seen the incident of the boy, falling off the roller coaster,
I
don't trust
remember that.
none of the carnival roller coasters. So I was real limited as far as what I let the kids get on. Like I'm never doing a carnival roller coaster ride again.
Yeah.
But it was cool though. I just pretty much spent time with the kids.
Okay.
Which one did you go to?
The one in Canton.
Okay, because Royal Oak had one. They had like rockin' rides, and then Redford had one. So yeah, they just popping up everywhere. Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, they usually around this time start
They was
popping up
taxing.
everywhere.
$10 for some fries.
What?
This ain't no fucking Cedar Point.
Shit.
$10 for some fries. I said we gonna be splitting these fries, y'all.
Right.
Hell yeah. Shit, they sound like they was charging for fucking salt.
Yeah.
Probably
Like, what the
was,
hell kind of shit is that?
$10 for fries, no damn.
I don't even want to ask you how much damn nachos and cheese was.
Right.
That was $13.
Was
the
it?
water was
Ain't that a kick in the
$6.
crotch?
They had the
$30 to get in and shit.
It was $30 for a room.
What?
Yeah. $30.
That was the old Cedar Point
for
prices.
an extra 15, you could just go to Cedar Point.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
They had
saying?
the elephant ears.
That's
They had the elephant ears,
How
but they
much was
wasn't
those?
slapping with like the ones in the Cedar Point. I had my mouth water for a fucking
Man.
elephant ear, and I bit into it, and it wasn't.
Wasn't the
It didn't
same
do its
shit.
thing.
They probably had
It
regular
tastes like
ass,
dough.
I was about to say they probably had regular ass sugar and
Yeah.
cinnamon and shit.
Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers had kangaroo ears.
Right.
They had no motherfucking elephant ears.
Exactly.
Right. What about you, Frank?
Oh, let me tell you, this weekend I didn't do shit.
No?
I watched my poor son run into the fence with his face.
Oh,
That's what
damn.
that's what he did. Like
What,
he
you just
got
playing baseball or something?
No, he got a motorcycle.
Oh,
So I'm like,
hell
don't
no.
ride
The
your
5-year-old?
motorcycle. Yeah, like a real I'll show it to you. Like he got a motorcycle, right? So I'm like, don't ride your motorcycle close to the fence because he likes to squeeze the brakes and have it slide out from under him because he's a little evil Knievel.
Right.
That's
Well,
what I was just about to say and shit. He sounded like he was trying to do some evil shit.
yeah. So he tried to slide out. Well, this time he got too close and it didn't work.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, all right, that's it. We're done. No, I want to keep riding. I
At
want to
least he
keep
took it
riding.
like a champ.
Huh? So we kept riding. Then we played
Yeah.
basketball. We played soccer.
He wore your
And
ass out, didn't he?
that was it. Yeah.
Man.
That was it. So,
Hell nah.
that was pretty much. I didn't get a
That's pretty
chance to
much it.
sleep. So,
Yeah, no, that'll do it.
yeah.
That'll do it. And
Kids will wear your ass out.
They will.
whoop your ass.
Yep.
Yeah, so my weekend and shit totally. I ain't really do too much this past weekend or whatever and shit. Weekend beforehand and shit, and like few days prior to that and shit, I did go out of town. And shit, I just been kind of like relaxing, man, and gained a whole bunch of damn weight.
You ain't
Still
gained no
on.
weight.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? We missed you last week, but you ain't gained no weight.
Shit, I'm
You
fat as fuck. I feel like a meatball with feet. For real, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gained no weight. I'm
Shit.
telling you, we missed you last week though.
Did y'all, man? Hey, look, I missed y'all too and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Shout out to what was y'all guess we had St. James.
Yeah, we had St. James in the building.
that boy was kind of good and shit with the singing and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That shit actually was pretty
Yeah,
dope.
Yeah, he was a good singer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He
So
was.
You know who made the show though? Dick 'em Down Dan. If Dick 'em Down Dan didn't call him
you know
in,
what I watched?
Dick
that, I
'em
was
Down was handling it
Like, hey, I
last
watched
week.
it. I was like, who the fuck? I'm surprised that shit y'all kept that motherfucker on this long. You know what I'm saying?
He was very entertaining.
He was.
that's
He
crazy.
was.
He was.
That's crazy.
We gonna hook him and Karen up and shit.
Yeah, I was thinking that same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I heard, I was like, damn, that they probably could hook up. You know what I'm saying?
They might
Hey.
they probably brother and sister already.
Probably so.
Yeah, hey, look, probably working on the shit a motherfucking goddamn about having a kid and shit. Another local school shooter.
When he was talking
You know what I'm
about that was his sister wife shit.
Yeah.
Probably was king.
Yeah, that's crazy. So how your weekend go, Dre?
My weekend, man. Saturday I didn't really do too much of shit. I was at the store Saturday, and then oh yeah, I did. Saturday I was downtown, man. I walked around downtown.
Okay.
And it almost, man, it's crazy because I haven't walked around there for so long. You know what I'm saying? And seeing like the atmosphere and stuff now, almost kind of felt like I was out of town. It almost
just almost like when we went down there to that place that we was checking out and shit. That shit felt like we was like
Yeah, so I went a couple different places. I was in Greektown. We got something to eat first. I left Greektown and then went off Woolbert. Okay. I walked up and down there and then I went in Campus Marshes. And it just seemed, man, it was crazy. The atmosphere just seemed different than how it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
And then Sunday was Father's Day, so my kids, they cooked me brunch or whatever. You know, I had that with them. Okay. And other than that, man, I didn't really do too much of shit. I chilled.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just really just in a chilling mood, you know, for the most part. So
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
what about you, Lena?
Oh yeah. We gonna have to do a special segment called "Late Ass Lena."
He just put you on.
That's the segment right there.
Hey,
Glad you can make it.
Hey, look, I gotta come back talking shit. Hey, look, I gotta come back talking shit. Hey, look, she put me on blast while I was gone. I was watching and she was like, "Oh, we gotta put that motherfucking goddamn time off and shit." I said, "Oh shit." I was like, "Yeah, I got it."
He got his lick.
Doc was talking shit to me, and I was here before 8 o'clock.
We actually need to do an episode about getting your lick back.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
Exactly.
No, my
So how was your weekend?
Good. I did a lot. I don't even know where to start, but so QT with my daughter, I had an event, spent some time with some of my friends, and I had a good weekend overall. It was just, it was really busy. I was just a little bit disappointed because now my daughter's not feeling good, so slightly behind. So, you know, had to take care of the baby, so it's always a never-ending balance. When she gets sick, you feel like you're sick too.
Right.
Yeah. Anytime you got kids, you just feel like, number one, you don't want them to be sick, but then number two, you feel like you're sick because now you got to do all these things.
Well,
in between whatever your schedule is, so I'm just like,
well, get well, you know.
Right. Hopefully she start feeling better.
And don't bring that shit in here with you. That's all I'm saying. Don't bring that.
You know what? See, I have allergies, so you know, the pollen on the ground is looking like snow.
That's true.
That pollen is deadly.
That's crazy.
It is.
I'm just trying to live. You know?
Yeah.
So our guest today is Imari Alaji.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Clap it up. Can we do another intro first of all?
Yes. Well,
We gonna do the intro.
this was technically the intro.
Right. That ain't
We gotta
the
find out how our
intro.
weekend went.
That was
So
we gonna get you together.
So how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I can't complain. I just a lot of rest and relaxation, honestly. I don't get a chance to really relax or rest.
Okay.
I am a full-time mom and all that kind of stuff, so I don't really get a chance to like sit down. So this weekend I got a chance to like sit down, and a friend of mine, she came and scooped me like, yo, get in the car, we're going to the beach. So that's what we did.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was super relaxing.
What beach?
What beach did you go to?
I'm new. I'm new here, so I don't be knowing all of it.
Oh, you new
Well,
here?
kind of. I'm just now getting back. Like I was gone for 10 years, and then now I'm back.
Where did you move to?
I was in New York
Oh,
for
okay.
10 years. Yeah.
How did you like New York?
Oh, I loved it.
What part of New York were you at?
A couple places. So I stayed in Harlem for a little bit, and then the majority of the time I spent in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I don't like New York.
Me
neither.
What?
It's almost like an acquired taste.
It's
The
stank.
people was rude as fuck.
The people weird.
Did I mention it? It
stink.
stank? No.
Where'd you live in Harlem?
Yes.
Where'd you live?
104.5 and Broadway.
I used to live in the Bronx.
Oh, really? You look
Yep.
like you.
167th and
like you.
Morris, yeah. Right down the street from Yankee Stadium.
It's
Nice.
what borough. It's what borough is the question.
Yeah, what borough? That's
Well, technically, I'm Harlem, and
Well,
Harlem is a
Harlem
part
isn't
of
a borough,
Manhattan.
yeah.
Yeah,
Harlem
it's
isn't a
part of
Hey, look,
Manhattan.
as my
so.
brother saying shit, we on Harlem Shake. We motherfucking Motor City. Wiggle around this motherfucking.
I mean, I like the sight of New York, and you know, it's. But I couldn't live there. It's too many people for one.
Yeah, it's oversaturated.
I can't stay there.
They're a little bit
the
too
cost of living
aggressive.
too high, and
It literally stinks there.
It's a concrete jungle.
Well, you can make it there. You can make it anywhere.
When they say,
but see, that's what they say. But I feel if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because just think about it. It's not the same opportunities here in Detroit as it is New York, LA, Atlanta, Chicago. So if you can make it here, that means you made it beat the odds and made it. So
Yes.
I mean,
if you can make it here, you definitely.
But
can
I
make
understand
it
what
here.
I mean.
Yeah, I
the
know
odds
what
is
you're
probably
saying,
it's a lot greater.
Oh,
shit
yeah,
there because
definitely.
of so many more
There's so many people.
Yeah.
Yes.
but here's the thing in New York, what we take for granted is grass.
Yeah.
Because we have it. New York
Nature,
don't have it.
period.
You,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Nature,
like
period.
they
True
have 3
concrete
family
jungle.
flats
Right.
and like people live on top of each other. They rent the basements out.
projects
You know,
and all
yeah,
that
it's all concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
and that's-
definitely have to leave your house
Yeah.
and go to the park in order to enjoy the trees and the
Damn,
grass and all
That's
that.
that's crazy.
And the rats come up and talk to you. They be like, "What
Oh,
up,
yeah.
son?"
Remember when we went to
Yep,
shit?
seen them damn big ass rats.
Hell yeah.
They ride the
They got
subway
that,
and
they
everything.
got their
yo.
briefcase and they tie, they hold
Shit,
the
they
train
probably-
open for you.
They probably pulling up and shit. They
said they on
Uber
the
and
train.
shit, DoorDash and every damn
Oh,
thing.
absolutely.
Nah,
Do they bite people?
Hell yeah.
Like, do they try to attack people?
Hell yeah.
Not no, they're a part
Nah,
of the, they're
that-
a part of the people. They're a part of the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my bad, excuse
Oh,
me,
okay.
did I run over your foot? My bad.
Damn.
Like here, you be like, "Damn, a rap," but there, people
they-
just look and keep rolling like it ain't shit.
Because it's
Yeah,
probably so
because
far.
it's a part of like
I
it's a part of the
could never
culture.
get used to a rat under
Nah,
any
me
fucking
Them motherfuckers
circumstance.
probably like squirrels
I
there.
feel like
and shit.
mice.
Exactly.
Let alone
a rat.
Yeah.
I could never get used
It's a
to
lot.
that.
It's definitely. It's
I'll be
definitely
hollering
something
every
to-
time I see one. Y'all be thinking something wrong with me.
That was like the
Nah,
first
that's
year
me,
of me. You living in
I-
New York, like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
after I mean, I was there for 10 years, so
Right,
after
so
10
you
years, you
probably
get
got
used to
used
it.
to
Yeah.
It's part of it is because they don't have like garbage trucks pick. They put they like they don't have cans and stuff, do they?
They
Just
do.
put the trash out on the
On the
I mean, but
street.
yeah, but it's not.
Yeah,
downtown, like
It's-
most of the business got dumpsters in their alleys and shit like that here.
because it's so expensive
yeah.
for
Yeah.
each company to have one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's
But the public transportation, I mean, the subway, the buses, that's what everybody takes.
Yeah.
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 You know, so yeah.
All right.
They
I
saving
drove.
on gas, unlike us.
Right.
Well, I mean, I drove. I had a car.
Yeah.
So what made you come back?
Well, Detroit, they say home is where the heart is. And so Detroit is where, my family and my support system is. I am, not to get too personal, but I am just now getting over like a divorce.
Okay.
So yeah, my ex-husband still lives there, and then we just gotta do the back and forth thing.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want to stay there. I didn't want to stay there and kind of like depend on his family to like be my support system and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I want to come home. Plus I had so much work to do. A lot of my clients are here in Detroit, and so they were like elated when I was like, I'm coming back and I'm going to be training you guys in person. They like, absolutely. So a lot of my clients, the majority of my clients are here. And then I had so many wonderful opportunities upon my arrival, just being able to get into the community and do the work.
Okay.
And so that alone had me like, yes, I would love to come back.
Okay.
I mean, I could have stayed there, but I think here, ever since I've been back, I've been like really into it and like thriving.
I think you know what?
Yeah.
We damn near having an interview. We get to some more questions then.
For sure.
You're right.
So now we get into what? Shot of the day?
Sponsors.
No, sponsors. Our sponsors. Right.
Hey man, you getting old, man.
Also,
Yeah,
I feel like
I am
You know.
old.
I feel like the introduction though.
We
that
got
they
you soon.
spoke about.
You gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Introduction.
Like,
you ever
no,
got.
I'm
You
just
gonna
kidding.
get
No,
it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
You gonna
kidding.
get it.
All
So
right.
this episode of the Str8 Shoot'N podcast is brought to you by Dress8 Fashion.
Episode 38.
Episode 38. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, Dress8 Fashion, you can find us at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Suite 180. Excuse me. Detroit, Michigan. You can go down there, or you can find us on Instagram or Facebook. Either or is DRESAN Fashion. Excuse me.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Still going on.
Shut the fuck up, you.
Man. We gonna take a motherfucking about 2-minute break. No. Come on, Drake.
You okay, Dre?
Excuse
You
me.
all right?
The drink just went down the wrong way.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Breathe through your nose. All jokes aside, when you're choking on water, you're supposed to only breathe through your nose to keep your throat moistened.
I was actually choking on
Not
vodka.
like that.
Gotta breathe for this nigga.
Excuse me, everybody out there paying attention. Q was supposed to pick up the ball. I tapped him like.
Hey, I couldn't, man.
But anyway, back to sponsors. If you come into Drasan Fashion tomorrow, it was today and tomorrow only, and you mentioned the Str8 Shoot'N podcast, you get 15% off of everything in the store. So make sure y'all come down there and check us out. We are also sponsored by
Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness LLC. So if you're looking for a personal trainer, workout apparel, also supplements, diet supplements, stuff like that, weight loss supplements, stuff like that, holla at me at gamg.shop and also gamg.firstfitness.com. Check out the websites, holla at me, you know what I'm saying? Also, you can check me out, of course, on Instagram and Facebook under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness, all right? We are also sponsored by All Problems Eliminated, which is a home restoration and home repair company. So if you need any kind of home repairs and stuff like that to your house, anything you can think of, new floors, painting, stuff like that, check out, say, Tehran at area code 269-448-3508. And he can also be reached on Instagram. You can take a look at some of his before and after pictures on Instagram at ape.tl. And yeah, look out for him. And then we are also sponsored by
Premium Haul Logistics.
All right.
So if you are indeed a truck driving position, if you have your CDL, you can give me, shoot me out a little text message or whatever.
how they gonna text you out your number?
What's your number?
Right. Don't you need an email?
Shoot me an email, my bad. Shoot me an email at Amber, AMBERKEYA85@gmail.com.
All right.
I just like the smile. Like, you can hear the smile. If you're not actually watching the podcast, you know she's smiling.
All right.
Right.
And y'all know what time it is.
Hold on. I got something for you. Let me go ahead and throw it to you.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? When you need the best spray, what you gonna get?
Fresh ball spray. We got a heat wave coming this summer. They already confirmed
It's already here.
You gonna sweat, but keep your balls fresh.
There you go.
With fresh ball spray. We have different scents: peppermint, spearmint, cinnamon, orange, hay,
And bubble gum.
and bubble gum.
Ball spray.
So if you spray,
You never know what could go down at the beach, but your balls will always be fresh.
so if you fresh out of dick, you ain't out of bubble gum.
Fresh ball spray.
Fresh ball spray.
That was good.
Anybody else? You got anything you want to promote, Lena? You got anything today?
I mean, not at this time. I mean, I think we got it covered. That's all
You
people
say, oh,
need.
we got it covered. With
And from the makers of fresh ball
Right.
spray. Fresh titty spray.
Got to spray the boys down.
We know that cleavage gets hot. Ladies, we didn't forget you. We know you're sweating in the cleavage. Get that fresh titty spray.
Is the areolas and shit's getting a little smelly?
Keep you dry for 12 hours. Fresh
It's
titties.
horrible when your fucking breasts are sweating. That is the worst feeling in the world.
Strippers, you don't want your money to fall out.
Hell
Get them
no.
fresh titty spray.
Fresh titty spray. Spray.
She said it's horrible. She said it's horrible when your titties sweat. Did you?
It is.
Say drippy, wetty titties. So what about you, Imari? Do you have anything that you like to promote?
Sure. I didn't know if that's what we were doing.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
it's like
of course.
sponsorship.
Yep. That's
Okay, so a few things. Again, I'm Imari Olaji. I am a personal trainer, a yoga instructor, and a wellness coach. I am also a sensuality coach. I teach women how to get in touch with their feminine and sensual energy. Every month, I have an event called Namaslay. Some people have heard about it in the city, And I'm a Slay is just a sensual movement class. It's a 2-hour class, and I don't like to really call it a workshop. It's more like a girls' night event. We have drinks, we have refreshments, the mats are included. It's the ambiance, it's candles everywhere, and it's just for women to come together. Mainly spaces for Black and brown women, if I'm being honest, to come together in the spirit of wellness while we move our bodies in the spirit of sensual movement and feminine energy.
Okay.
It's important as women, as Black women, to get back to our traditional greatness as far as getting in touch with our sensual energy. Because, like, I mean, when you think about, like, Instagram, when you think about sexuality and sensuality, it's such a taboo, right? It's such a fickle thing to talk about, but in the Black community, it's a big thing. It's natural. Sex is natural. This is how our babies are made.
Right.
Sensuality is natural. Breasts, having hips, all that stuff is natural. So I teach women how to embrace it in a healthy way. You know, Black women will take a picture and post it on the gram, and they're like, "Oh, you thirst trapping, or you're this or you're that."
Yeah.
But if a white woman does it, it's beautiful, it's art. So I'm creating safe spaces in the city for Black women to be able to thrive in their sexuality and their sensuality.
Yes, I love
From
that.
the inside out.
So do you have a current event that's coming up?
I do,
now?
yeah.
Okay.
So I've been doing this since February. So February, March, April, May, June, so July. So this will be my 6th month doing it.
Okay.
In July. So the details are coming soon. I try to host the Namaste events in different spaces, like Black-owned women's spaces.
Okay.
So I don't have a location right now, but if you do follow me on Instagram, I normally let people know or let the community know about 3 weeks in advance, and you'll see the flyers everywhere. I do like a lot of flyer drop, a lot of social media, so you'll see flyers everywhere. So yes, I do have an event coming up. July either 16th or 17th.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll be doing our Namaste, and we'll be moving, and we'll be sexy.
Cool.
But I'm excited. I also have.
I am too. I'm coming to that shit.
Unfortunately, it's for women only. However,
I'm a lesbian. You didn't know? You better recognize.
But I do have a yoga class, a community yoga class.
I
look.
cut you off.
No, no,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
I saved some of that for the interview.
yeah.
Okay. We don't want you,
But I do want to say, you can come to yoga class tomorrow.
No, I'm coming to the woman thing. That's discrimination.
So look, what he's going to end up doing is he has the ball spray and the titty spray.
Okay.
So he goes both ways. Just messing with you.
So look, we about to hop in the shot of the day.
Shot
of the day. I want to say, hey, look, this is the first. This is the first day of summer, man. Happy solstice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Happy summer solstice, yo. It's a celebration.
Yep.
You know, while everybody out there celebrating everything else, look, celebrate today. Because without this sun, you know what I'm saying, would none of us be in the position that we in right now. So y'all better give it up.
The first day
How
of
about
summer
that?
solstice, and
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Celebrate fathers too.
Yes. Happy
Celebrate fathers.
Fathers, there you go. All right, happy fathers.
Happy
It ain't like anybody give a damn about us.
That's
Like,
not true.
For sure.
That's not true.
the restaurants was empty. Do we need reservations? No, sit wherever you want. It's
The
all good.
restaurants is empty.
Was empty. How they gonna put Father's Day on Juneteenth?
He goes to determine that. That's all I
on
want
the
to know.
same
How they gonna put?
Everything I seen was pretty full.
I just don't know how we took a left turn on that. Like, we were just shouting out the fathers, and then he like, oh, wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. I wasn't.
So now,
So let's get into the shooting the shit segment with Keys.
all right.
So,
Hold on, Keith.
You got an elephant story.
Hold on. It's time to shoot the shit. Straight Shoot podcast.
So, shooting the shit. Y'all know we always got some bizarre ass stories. But I got two, and I'm gonna make them really, really quick. I had to add in the second one. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is the lady who died and her cats, 50 cats, I believe, ate on her body.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah, she must have been doing some wrong shit.
So no, what happened was she had died and she had been in the house for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Nobody knew she was.
The cats didn't have anything
Did they
else
eat?
to eat, so they started eating on her body.
Damn.
That's a
That's
true
fucked-
story.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah, they
That's
was
but how many cats was it?
like 50.
So she was a cat lady. That's
Yeah.
probably
She was a
when
cat
she wanted to
lady.
go out anyway.
She was probably like, my 50 babies, come on and eat me.
Right. Just eat me. I'll nourish you.
But I still say that's fucked up because she ain't had no family. Did nobody check on her? Like, did nobody know she
That's probably why she had on them cats.
That's probably why she had on them cats.
But sometimes you like, especially if she was like the last of her generation or anything like that.
Yeah, it could be that.
I remember it was a lady stayed around the corner from me. She was nobody messing with her. She died.
Yeah.
And then she was in there dead the whole time because she never had family and stuff.
That's
Damn, that's
crazy.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever go out like that.
Yeah, that's messed up to be alone like that.
So the second shooting the shits.
I don't know if
I
you
just
ever
found
had
out
you
today.
not laugh before.
He said, I just found out today.
This is the craziest story I ever heard, y'all. So there was like a gang shooting with the cartel, and there was 11 gang members and one monkey, and the monkey had an AK-47
Bulletproof vest.
and a bulletproof vest on and was shooting at the police.
Get back, Nick! Oh my God! Hey, I gotta copy one of them motherfuckers, man.
So this part ain't funny, but it's a picture of the dead monkey
With the bulletproof
With a bulletproof vest on.
So a
But you know
cop
they do that
shot
in
him.
India though. Like they actually like train these monkeys
my
and stuff to be like drug dealers and stuff like drug mules.
But
they
a
actually
shootout
hell
though?
yeah, they train them.
How in the fuck you get have a shootout with a damn monkey?
But they're smart though.
Just,
I
listen,
mean-
just everybody for 1 second. Just picture in your head a monkey walking off.
With an AK and blowing, busting that bitch though.
I'm just wondering, does he ever be like, oh wait, that's a child?
No,
I'm just asking, like, there, like what level of intellect is there? Is it shoot everybody? Is it like Grand
Monkey
Theft
with a
Auto?
chopper.
What's going on? I don't
I
know.
mean, people are really reckless these days.
When you think about it, the way animals think is crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
now.
Like the way they communicate. Because I went
especially a
over
primate.
and my son's mom was out of town, so I let the dogs out. The dogs go sit by the fence and wait for the pit bull to come out next door. They start digging so the pit bull can come under the fence. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So I catch the dog dig. I'm like, get your ass back in there. The pit bull went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I was messing with his people.
Yeah.
Started barking like these my boys. What you doing? You know what I'm
Animals are
saying?
definitely
Yes.
smart.
It's funny how they communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Just thinking
They
the
are
monkey came
beings.
out and did the scene from Scarface.
Listen,
Say hello to my little friend.
You want to play off?
what's funny is the fucking image of the dead monkey with a bulletproof
that shit was
vest on.
hilarious.
There's
That
a
you said
dead
and shit,
monkey
man. Yeah.
with a bulletproof vest
Just
on.
the fact that they got a
Like-
bulletproof vest that small to put on a monkey,
That's it.
but he can hold an AK-47.
With a chopper.
But that's like, where did you get that from?
That's what I'm saying. What made them think to put
You
the,
was a monkey?
right?
Period. What made y'all use a monkey for
But
a
that's what I was
shootout?
saying though. No, they actually used monkeys though. Like it's
They probably
they
making
use them
sell
for
dope and all
like yeah
type
they
of
do.
shit.
No, they do.
But you know what though?
real
I
shit.
did see. Listen,
No,
I
they
did
do.
see a video of
Yeah.
a monkey driving down on a moped and snatch the baby up.
Man, listen. They be like hopping off across like
Snatch the
wires
baby
and
up,
houses
snatch
and
the
shit.
baby.
No, I have seen some shit with a monkey.
Yeah.
They were sending the monkey out to serve dope and shit in the
Yeah,
car.
like real shit.
Like,
so
oh,
they
That's
was-
like
so
it's
they
like
was saying,
Animal Month or something. It's like
Man.
at least the
Hey,
third
some shit with a
episode we
camera.
done, where it has something to do with some sort of animal.
But Dre, that shit you said last week about monkeys throwing dogs off cliffs. How do they
Yeah.
communicate?
That's
right
it.
there.
Yeah, that they do communicate.
How do
with
they communicate and say we gonna throw every motherfucking dog off a cliff that we
Yeah,
see?
but that's like how much y'all literally started beef with dogs. Like,
Yeah.
like this motherfucker killed our baby. Let's go to war.
Yeah.
And just start grabbing them every
Yeah.
dog it was.
That's
and
what
throwing them
happened.
motherfuckers off the building.
That's what happened right there.
Yeah. All right. So,
All right,
so
so-
now,
So that was.
so here we go. We got hey look. Now here we go. We got to make it official now. All right.
Okay, so you ready?
So welcome to Straight Shooting Podcast. We have coming to the stage in the building today. Our special guest is. Come on, cut that shit off. What the fuck?
We're waiting for you to say the name. Where's the name then? Say her name.
Cut that shit up, brother. Hey, look, he said.
Like, say my name. It's like, The name.
Straight back from New York.
Look, man, I was trying to say, make it a little kind of.
We was just waiting for the name. Say her name. That's all I'm saying.
Late ass Lena. No.
He said something.
We are. Welcome to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast. As you see and shit, we a little nuts and shit up in here. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to say this before we start the show. You have such a very calm aura. Like your energy is so calming. I love it.
She was living in New York for 10 years.
Right, she like, this ain't shit.
This ain't shit. Right, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate
And
that.
I want to also say welcome home too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think you came back at the right time too, because Detroit is kind of on the rise right now.
Yeah. I'm told.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of stuff going on right now in Detroit.
Nice.
Definitely. So, I know you were speaking about, say, the Namaste program that you have, okay? You said you have an event coming up in July, okay? Just for anybody that was just, maybe tuning in now, can you just explain, say one more time, say about the Namaste program that you have and stuff like that?
Yeah, so Namaste is a girls' night event that I throw once a month.
Okay.
The ladies in the community, they're like, you should do this once a week, but the way my energy is set up. So once a month I have a big girls' night event. It's from 6 to 8. It normally happens on like a Friday night or a Saturday evening. Okay. And it's just it's really a space for Black women to come and thrive in the spirit of feminine energy, sensuality, and wellness. As I stated before, I'm a yoga instructor, a personal trainer, and a sensuality coach, and I just kind of teach women, Black women specifically, how to thrive and how to get back in touch with that feminine energy, whether it's after childbirth, whether you've been through, like whatever. You don't even have to have gone through anything. You're a Black woman in America, and so we need safe spaces to be able to just be free, let our hair down, and be ourselves. And so it's a girls' night. We have drinks, we have food and refreshments. It's ambiance. It's like candles. Like you think about, because I don't really like the club like that, right? Like I did that shit in my 20s, you know. Right. So I'm like, well, what can we do on a Friday night with the girls, you know? And so I started thinking, like, I've been dreaming up Namaste for about 2 years now. And so it's a place where we come and and sensual movement can be anything. It's yoga, it's dance, it's tracing, it's, the playlists are always amazing. So, and then I lead it, you're in good hands. I've been an instructor now for a very long time. Okay. And so it's a vibe, really. When women come, some women, they release, they let go, they cry at the end. Some women are hype, we twerk, we do all the things, all things sensual, all things feminine forward, all things getting in touch with who it is that we are as Black women unapologetically. Okay. So,
I love it. And the way you're breaking this down, I cannot wait to join. I just want to say this.
So I have a serious question. It's really important. Is there food?
Yeah. Yes. I provide refreshments for the ladies. It's food, desserts, we have drinks, you can bring your own bottle. It's a girls' night. So for example, if you have a birthday coming up and you're like, I want to do something different. Yeah. You buy 5 tickets for you and your girls and be like, yo, we coming to this and we about to let loose and we about to have fun. Okay. And so and then afterwards we like pick a place in the city and we just go and we have a little after party.
So do y'all do it? You do it at different places and not always at the same place?
The first couple of Namaste events was at the Elevator Building. I actually teach yoga class at a place called the Village PTW. Shout out the Village PTW. All right. I am the official yoga instructor for the Village, and the Village is actually it's a boutique gym where it's an all women's gym, and so I think it's about 6 trainers there. Okay. And so everybody has their specialty, and like I am the yoga, even though I am a personal trainer, I am the yoga instructor there. And so I had the first couple of events there, and then I had a couple of events at the Andy, but now I'm like looking for like Black owned, women owned spaces to like host the event. So like it's never at the same
usually
venue.
How many people is it there? How many women?
We actually doubled in size. So the first Namaste event, I didn't expect it to happen, but the first Namaste event, we had like about 23 women.
Okay.
And then like the next one was like 25. And then I doubled, like, so the next event after that was like 40 women.
Right.
So the more we talk about it, the more we kind of put it out there and let people know. People are like, I didn't know that this even exists. We need this in the city of Detroit. We need someone, you know, to instruct, and like, we don't need permission to be sensual and sexual. That's who we are, you know, and the rest of the world are like really on our bandwagon, are really on our dicks, excuse my language, but they really are. Black women, how we are shaped, how we are, our skin color, our hair, like everything about her.
It's like a rhythm.
It's a rhythm that everybody is trying to tap into.
Yes.
I think it's great though that you're teaching people to kind of like be still and kind of like be in their own energy, because I think the biggest thing that I've been learning is like some people are afraid of their own thoughts.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing. So some people stay busy intentionally to disregard those personal thoughts.
Absolutely.
And like, what's scary is sometimes people are like, oh, well, that's a bad thought. I don't want to have that thought. Those are okay too.
Those are okay.
And it's okay to be in them. And then some of them you might need to resolve, but some of them you just be in that space until you come out.
Right.
And if we normalize those things, then I think the quality of life would increase. Because I think we just see things as like super black and white, and what's depicted on like social media, what happy looks like. And happy looks very different for different people. And then there may be like a joyful moment, but that doesn't equal happiness. Like you might go on a great vacation, but the happiness is still within you. It's a work in progress. My job is to teach you how to love yourself from the inside out. And that's men and women. That's men and women. Even how I train, I don't train like, well, pick who you like. You want a Kim Kardashian body? I don't train like that because that's unrealistic. Let me teach you how to be your own body goals. Let me show you how it feels to love yourself from the inside out. And I'm talking about men and women. Let me provide a safe space for you to just be able to thrive in your own fucking greatness. You know what I mean? And so you're right. It is. We do have to normalize having normal human experiences, you know, and just being okay with being there for each other. Let's talk about the shit that nobody wants to talk about, and it'd be okay.
So I know you say you're a personal trainer also, right? So can you explain how important it is for people to get off into, say, yoga and stretching, stuff like that? Like how important it is?
So normally when I'm doing like podcasts and explaining, I'll just like sit here and list a whole litany of reasons why stretching and yoga is important. But you can Google that. You can Google the benefits of yoga and stretching. The bottom line is Black people specifically, we carry stress in different parts and pockets of our body that we don't really access on the day-to-day basis. And so it's important to, when you are stretching and when you are training, kind of accessing different parts of your, different dimensions of your body, and even spiritually, different parts of your spirit, so that you can then begin to get in the habit of releasing those pockets of stress that we hold in our body, whether it's our shoulders, our hips. As Black women, we carry a lot of stress on our hips, in our womb space. As Black men, even our hips, you know, a lot of Black men who come to yoga, they're like, oh, my hips are super tight, and I just, you know, and nobody ever gives us permission to be okay with stretching your body. As a man, oh, I don't want to stretch, or that's gay, or that's this. It's not. It's healthy.
The strongest I ever been.
Be healthy.
The strongest I ever been was on some stretching and doing yoga shit.
Yeah, it's super important. Not only
shit like that. So,
absolutely,
it's very important.
Yeah, and it really yoga and stretching is really mind, body, and spirit. Is getting and tapping into a different dimension of who you are that you didn't really kind of know existed. And once you tap into that, and once you come to yoga and you are looking to the left and looking to the right, and you're seeing people who look like you practicing the same, and you're meditating, because I don't only lead yoga, I do a guided meditation as well.
I was just about to ask you.
Absolutely. And you know, that's one of my favorite things to do, to get into the minds and the hearts and the spirit of Black people, and speak life into them. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, because we don't do that. We're always on the go, we're always working, we're always grinding, we're always momming or dadding or being a partner. We always worry. Are we gonna come home? Oh my God, I'm getting pulled over by the police. Am I gonna die today? Like, that shit is stressful.
It is. We have so much stress.
We have so much stress. We do, and it's so unfair. It's so unfair. So what my job is to do is to create safe spaces for Black people to just be like, okay, woo, let's stretch. Let's be in, let's be a village. Because it does. I mean, we hear the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village to just be in, this is a village here. We are each other's support system. I'm going to support your business, we support each other.
Exactly.
And we have to know that that is the main goal, right? So just to answer your question, again, there are so many health benefits to stretching. Google that shit. But the main idea is to thrive in the space of healing and wellness. We need to heal, and not to sound cliche, but we really do. There's so many things, unspoken things that we need to heal. That sometimes coming to let it out on the mat, you don't have to say a word. I can feel your energy, and I'm gonna just give you a flow based off of how your energy. And a lot of people after yoga, sometimes they feel like, ooh, I'm a new person. Some people, they wake up, but they come off the mat, they crying. Because they haven't released in years or months. So, and that's what I'm here for, to create that safe space for you to just be okay, you're safe, you're good. Okay. How many times do you hear that a week?
We don't.
You're safe, you're beautiful, and you're safe.
Do you have like a home base where you train at, or do you just travel individually to different spots?
A couple things. So I have a lot of personal training clients who I go to the house. I was telling Keys not too long ago, I have like 5 clients. I don't have a whole lot of clients because homes can be tricky, but I do have about 5 personal clients that I do come to their homes. They may have like a home gym kind of setup, and I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable and I'm cool with that. Other than that, I also train at the Elevator Building at the Village PTW. I do have a yoga class every Wednesday from 6 to 7. We call it the After Work Flow, where you come after work and you just kind of vibe with me. And then on Sunday, we call it the Brunch Flow because it's brunch hours, and we do have mimosas. So we just be sipping and we be stretching and we be vibing. So on Sundays, it's from 12 to 1 at the Elevator Building, and then on Wednesdays, it's from 6 to 7. And then I do train at the gym at the PTW as well, but I also have like memberships to like LA and Planet. So they're like, so I have a lot of clients that's like, well, let's just train at LA. We meet every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever, and we'll train there. So yeah.
So question.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Do you ever find like a common thing that amongst our community that you're coaching women through, or maybe even a particular group, whether it be male or female or all the way around, that you're constantly working through, like a topic or anything that you just find this is my most common thing that I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with one of my clients?
I would say the main thing that I see, because it's a lot. A lot of people, we go through a lot of shit as Black people, and so I'm constantly working through a lot of shit. But I want to say the main thing that I find myself working through is inner trauma. Inner trauma, whatever that looks like. I know it's been, we talk about inner childhood trauma, things that we weren't able to heal as young girls or even young men. Like I have a guy friend who came up to me and was like, I'm confiding in you. Just like women, we go through a lot of inappropriate shit when we're growing up, and inappropriate touching, and in the Black community, and we sweeping under the rug. A lot of men go through that shit as well, and we don't talk about it. We, Uncle so-and-so or Auntie so-and-so, Black women hurt people. So in the Black community, we've been hurt so much that generationally we've been hurting each other. So we gotta work through a lot of that shit. So the work that I do is not just like, oh, she's a trainer or she has a specific type of body, or the work that I do is super fucking heavy. It's heavy, and that's what people mean when they say I hold space for people. I hold space for people who have been traumatized and who have been abused and who have been hurt So it's a lot. We deal with a lot of stuff in the Black community.
Just imagine.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're okay. It it reminds me a lot of craniosacral therapy.
Yeah.
So you know about that?
I do.
So you guys have to look it up. It's really hard to elaborate on, but I've gone to see somebody and it's like no experience like I've ever had in my life. There's no words.
Yeah.
I don't have any words to place on it. It's a very unique experience, I think, for each person.
Yeah.
On top of that, so I could share mine with you, and you'd be like, "Oh, well, mine was completely different. It was like this," because it's literally specified based upon your spirit and whatever you're going through internally and your chakra and all of that. Those things are important for what you're releasing, whether physically, mentally. It's look it up if y'all don't know anything about it. So what she's speaking about.
What is it called again?
Craniosacral therapy.
All right.
Healing in the Black community, y'all.
Yeah.
So I know you were speaking about say flowing. You know, I hear you say flow a lot of times and stuff. So I was checking out your website called Sunflow Wellness, right? Yeah. And can you explain the importance of, say, I know you sell like waist beads and stuff like that. Can you give like a little background of why it's important for, say, women, or or why they might want to go ahead and say try it?
Sure,
like getting like waist beads and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So Sunflow Wellness is my company. It's my brand. It's my baby. Sunflow Wellness is all things wellness. So yes, I'm a yoga instructor, wellness, sensuality, but a part of that is selling waist beads. So I grew up in a kind of an African-centered environment, if you will. I went to a school called Aisha Shule W.E.B. Du Bois Preparatory Academy, and so that's an African-centered charter school. So I didn't really learn about like his story until I got into like high school. So all of the things that I was fed was my history or my story, right? All of my teachers were Black, men and women. Like everything was all Black, everything. So until I went to DSA, Detroit Public School, when I became a teenager and I was like into dance, and I was like, Mom, I want to do something different. It wasn't until I saw a need or a demand for this type of healing in my community. So being a Black woman, but being an African-centered Black woman, I learned very early on the importance of rite of passage, the importance of getting back to our traditional greatness as Black people. And so one of the rituals and one of the practices and traditions of Black and African culture and heritage are healing beads, are waist beads. Waist beads, traditionally speaking, are beads that you get during certain rite of passages in your life. So when you're first born, you get like a little set of waist beads, and then when you grow out of them, and then when you start like puberty as a woman, when you start puberty, you get your second set of waist beads, and then when you become, when you kind of matriculate into womanhood, you get another, and then when you're going through, maybe you're engaged now and you get another set, and like now you're married, and now only your husband can touch and see. So traditionally, African waist beads are just a part of our culture. They're for protection, they're for sex, they're for so many different things. Traditionally, they have different meanings when you receive them. Sometimes you receive beads in traditional African spirituality from your babalawo. Your babalawo is your high priest of the village. Sometimes you receive certain beads from the medicine lady in the village. Put these on, and these are going to heal your womb. Some women weren't able to have children. Okay, put these waist beads on. They're going to promote fertility. Okay, put these waist beads on. They're going to heal X, Y, and Z. So waist beads are for different spaces in your life.
Now, are they made with, say, different kind of like materials, like say, I don't know, maybe pearls or something, or?
Well, I make have different kinds of waist beads. So I have like the seed beads, like just traditional, regular, like the seed beads. But I also make my waist beads with different like gemstones, like rose quartz or amethyst, or so. how I sell my bead in
like
different crystals and gems and all that kind of stuff. So how I make my waist beads is I'll give a woman, they're like, I want waist beads. Give me 3 to 5 words of what you're trying to manifest or whatever. So somebody will say maybe protection. I want to incorporate protection, wealth, and self-love. Okay. So I'll be like, based on what you're asking for, I will, recommend the beads, and then I'll make the waist beads with, like, for example, for self-love, you'll do like rose cord, and for like anxiety, you'll do maybe tiger's eye. So I make waist beads based off of that person's own specific needs.
Okay.
I also make wrist beads for men. Traditionally, men don't really wear waist beads unless you're a child. Like in some African cultures, you will put waist beads on a child to anchor them to this realm, right? Okay. In a lot of African spirituality, it's just like, the chatter of like the ancestors. You want to keep your child grounded and making sure that that child, everything, because people hurt babies too. Yeah. And so you want to make sure your babies are protected and, make sure that they have their beads to ground them and protect them. But I also make beads for men, wrist beads for men and all.
So I was about to say, other words and shit, all you fat grown motherfuckers y'all hit can't get no beads and shit.
That's not true, because I make all of my beads custom.
Period.
You just measure measure your waist. You measure where you want your beads to fall.
If you see a guy and shit with some waist beads on and shit, you might want to motherfucking get away from that.
I don't sell men waist beads.
No, that's what I said. That's what I was talking about. Not the wrist beads.
The wrist beads, yes.
Not the wrist ones. I said it. I was talking about the waist.
No, I don't sell men.
No, I know.
Waist beads are people for people with wombs and children. Like I said.
Now, do you so basically, based off what you were just saying, you more so, are you a religious person or are you more so spiritual?
I am spiritual.
Okay.
I am spiritual.
Which I assume, and 9 times most of us on here is too.
Good.
But I was just asking that because a lot of people don't understand when you say spiritual, and they try to say, well, religion, you got spirit, is 2 totally different things.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I come from a background where we venerate our ancestors.
Yes.
We are very, I practice a philosophy called Ifa. If everybody, and if everybody is familiar. So I practice Ifa, and we do venerate our ancestors, and we keep the Orisha close to us. So yeah.
Orisha. Yep. All right. So
I just love her skin. It's just like glowing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
No, seriously, like people that be at peace, it shows on like their face, their skin, their energy.
Yeah, her energy is so calming.
Everything. I love it.
I love it. I agree.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I do turn up.
Right.
I do.
Right. Right. So you want to go ahead and plug in and say all your socials on how people can can reach you and tap into, say, your Namaste and your website and so forth.
Yeah, sure. So my social media handles are, so the first one is Moms on the Go, MOMZ on the Go. And that's kind of like my main page. And then I have my Sunflow Wellness page. So SUNFLO Wellness, Sunflow Wellness. And that's also my website, sunflowwellness.com. So Moms on the Go, sunflowwellness.com. And then I also have a Sunflow Wellness Instagram. Follow me, like vibe with me. Like every day I'm posting something inspirational. A lot of my posts, sometimes they're a little risque because I am that woman that's gonna show very feminine forward. Listen, we can bang with the best of them too,
Yeah.
And to me, the Black body is art. So I'm always like working out or doing yoga or doing some shit or some shenanigans, but it's always in the space of wellness. You might see me walking on a treadmill, but underneath that caption is like giving you all the benefits to like why it's important. You know what I mean? So my page is pretty fun. Like, I like to have a good time, and follow me, vibe with me, come to yoga. I'm trying to of course, build my community. Like I said, I just got back from New York not too long ago. It's been a couple months. So I want to see my community out. I want to see my sisters and my brothers out. I want us to be thriving in the spirit of yoga, stretching, drinking our mimosas, relaxing, chilling, and just like enjoying life. life is too short
Yeah.
for us to not enjoy that shit.
Exactly.
Life is
You're
too
right about
short
that.
to be arguing and to be unhappy. So now is the time. This is our moment. This is our time. You know, we got to take that shit back. It's our time to like glow and be beautiful and just thrive and just like do that shit, you know? So that's what I really believe. You know?
Okay.
So yeah, Moms on the Go, Sunflow Wellness, all my ladies tap in. Follow my page so that you guys can get all of the details for Namaste, like the location and all that kind of stuff, and when tickets go on sale, and they sell out fast. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the ladies of the city, they really love this event, so they do sell out. They do sell out pretty fast.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all make sure y'all get in there and tap in.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope.
You hanging out for the main topic?
I can.
Yeah, I think you might enjoy the main topic.
Okay.
Basically, just listen to your conversation. You might. But before we get into the main topic, we about to pop into a new segment. We don't have intro music no more though. But
look, we don't even know what the hell this is, man. What the hell you got going on, Dre?
We starting a new segment called Yay or Nay.
Man.
And with this, I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions.
Okay.
And you gotta give me basically yay or nay.
All right.
If you're on the topic. So the first one is, do you believe fathers are treated equal to mothers on their respective days?
No.
Nay.
Yes. So what's your reason of why you don't think that?
I mean, I do look at the marketing. I ain't even lie. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see that many commercials, and I'm not gonna
Hell no.
front and act like I did. And I think too, it has a lot to do, especially, I'll say this, amongst our community. If we build stronger foundations, and regardless of the fact whether or not we're gonna be with each other, co-parenting is so important.
Yeah.
And I would, and especially, I would never date a man, you know, understanding like he has another person in his life, like vice versa.
Right.
I'm gonna respect the mother of your child no matter what.
Right.
And it should go the opposite way around.
You're right.
It shouldn't even be like, oh, what's up? He got a problem. Like, it should never be like that neither. So once we create that concept of having like bonus fathers or bonus moms, I think that it'll open up to like understanding the importance of one or the other. I think that, especially even like when some men be like, oh, happy Father's Day to women, I'd be like, I'm a mom.
I felt
don't
very
say that to
uneasy
me.
when a couple of men said that to me, and I'm like, don't call me a damn father.
So let me give you a quick.
Because nobody says to a man, happy Mother's Day.
Right. Exactly.
You don't hear that.
The reason why I said nay is because it's been an attack on the divine masculine, period. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, they're going to go ahead and cater to anything and shit to tear down and shit the divine masculine, you know what I'm saying, which is very needed, you know what I'm saying. You know, you have toxic masculinity and then you have toxic femininity. So the thing is if you can, you know, minimize and destroy the true divine, you know, masculinity or whatever, then you can control people as masses, because those are your warriors.
Right.
Those are the people and stuff that's meant to be protectors. So if you can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, minimize them, and, you know, then you know, society as a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Number 2.
You know, all right.
Is a man okay to take pictures with his baby daughter wearing a skirt the same as she is?
I seen that shit.
What?
Little Dre, yeah.
What you say again?
What is it?
Little poodle wooter.
Is a man okay to take pictures with his baby daughter wearing the same skirt that she has on?
I feel like that's just part of the agenda that, no. That's
Yay
not
or
okay.
Nay.
I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say why it's not okay. It's just going back, piggybacking off of what Q just said. Like, people are slowly trying to and attempting to feminize the black man.
Yep.
So it's little subtle shit like that to make you think, oh, okay, well, it's okay to wear a tutu. Because the world is praising it and saying, like, oh, this is what fathers do. That's not what fathers do.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Fathers
got their
are
mama
not
for that.
Exactly. They have their mother for that. But you see, it's a small. It's so subtle. It makes you almost make you feel like, okay, it is innocent.
Because
but
It's not a big deal. They're definitely trying to normalize that.
Yeah,
they
for
are
sure.
big time.
A man in a tutu is not cool.
And then you know what I was crazy when I first saw the picture, like from the very first one that was posted, and it was like 1,000 comments or whatever. But I kept seeing more and more women in there encouraging that shit, like, oh, that's just the love for his daughter. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that's some BS, because his daughter gonna love him regardless of whatever he got on. That's a picture his mother should have her mother
But you know what,
though?
Even piggybacking off of that, and I will say this, and a lot of black women about to be pissed. Black women love incorporating that shit. They be the main ones doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I really read comments and how like how it's just okay, and how they try to make it seem like certain things that a man is supposed to be is not what it is.
I think
you know what
it's
I'm saying?
because black women are overcompensating from their own hurt, or not having their father figure in their life. Sometimes, and I'm not speaking for all black women, so excuse me, I don't mean to overstep. But some black women, I think, are overcompensating from the hurt. Like, oh, well, I found a father who's going to be a father to my child, so I'm going to encourage anything he wants to do. I'm going to push it. Because it's coming from their own hurt that they didn't have that growing up.
That possibly they didn't.
And I'm not excusing it, because I don't agree with it at all. But
I just think you shouldn't be encouraging nothing like that. Like I said,
absolutely
like
not.
I said, now if he took the picture and the man was gay or whatever, okay, whatever. That's what he choose. But if he not, it's no reason he should have took a picture like that.
Yeah.
No reason. All right, number 3.
Frank, hold on. Frank too quiet.
Yeah, Frank is
I'm waiting for him.
Stop right now.
I think he might want to comment on number 3.
I'm ready, because he is
So
quiet.
number 3. Should $40 still be the standard for tricking, or with inflation should it rise up?
wait, say it again.
Dre is so goofy. You didn't even get it out.
Nobody.
It's got to rise up.
Wait, what you just say?
I said, should $40 still be the standard for tricking, or with inflation should it rise?
It should have never been a damn thing.
It's got to rise. It's got to rise.
How can you say yay or nay
Yay or nay? You can agree with it or say no. Yay or nay?
I agree.
Yes, it should rise.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
let's make sure we all have the same definition of tricking. No, for real. Whenever we're talking about a subject at hand, I do think it's important to define the word, because people end up arguing because a word means something different than them.
I think that all depends on the person. The man
Okay,
and
what's
the
your
woman.
definition?
I'm not going to speak on my definition.
Man. He said, back your ass in the corner.
but
He said he don't want no parts.
let's just say the common definition of tricking is an exchange of money for whatever purposes.
For services
A
rendered.
sexual favor.
For
What made you
services
come up with
rendered.
that question?
Yes.
But what if it's not sexual favors though?
I mean,
Hey,
I guess
listen,
it's
in a
still
recession,
tricking,
and
though.
shit, to be honest with you, in a recession and shit, ain't nobody got no money, right? So the shit, that
should go
$40
down.
might be actually should be going
It
down.
should go down to
Hell
like
yeah.
38, 50.
Everything
Hey,
else
shit,
going
you
up.
say, hey, look, 35 bucks.
Nah, it's people out here with money. If you got hustling, you see the opportunity in anything
I
and
guess
everything.
everything else rising, so
Yeah. So do them prices.
Look at the sunset.
Yeah.
that is beautiful. I couldn't even look over there for a minute at Lena because it was blinding me directly in my eyes. but
Man, yeah, no, that shit sweet.
So what's the next
You got another one, man.
there is no more. That is the end of yay or nay.
Man.
So now what we about to do is
Get into the main
hop
topic.
into our main topic.
Which is
And our main topic is celebrating other cultures' holidays. Meaning, why do black people break their necks to celebrate another culture's holiday and rarely celebrate their own?
I got the first question / statement. My bad. Like, I didn't see a lot of posts.
especially not today.
Well, no, it would have been yesterday.
It would've been
or the
Sunday.
day
No, I'm
before.
saying like to even today, like not far as like other cultures, but say within our culture and shit. Even
I was
today.
talking about just
Solstice.
Juneteenth in
She
general.
talking-
I didn't see
Yeah,
shit
Yeah, not
over
June.
the
No,
weekend.
I'm not even talking about Juneteenth. I'm talking about actually today. Like part of like a lot of say our traditions and stuff like that or whatever, right? Far as in our cultures or whatever, people
Wait,
do
what's
still
going on
celebrate, say, the summer solstice.
Got it. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't see too many, you know what I'm saying? That shit,
Well, I wouldn't expect to see that many. Unfortunately, that's
I wouldn't expect to see
because a
that
lot of
many
people
for that
don't even
either.
know about that.
Yeah.
but
But the
then that kind of go on.
I would
Yeah.
say it's as simple as conditioning. I would say
Yeah, of
because
course.
for so long we've been conditioned to celebrate other people's come ups and holidays and all that kind of stuff. I would say it's just really conditioning. I talked to a friend of mine, I want to say last year around Juneteenth, and he was honest with me and said like, well, it's not until I became an adult that I knew even what Juneteenth was.
Right.
So I would say a lot of the reason why we celebrate, and because the black dollar, let's talk about that. Like the black dollar, how it expands. I mean, you think about even holidays, like Christmas, and like you say, Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, all that kind of stuff. Like we go and spend this money because we've been taught to, we've been conditioned to, we've been brainwashed to.
Yeah.
It's always in our sight. It's always in our forefront. Oh, black people got money. Black people gonna spend money.
Yeah.
On the thing, on alcohol, on food, on celebrating, because we've been taught to. We don't have discipline when it comes.
I do think
that's why I became a trainer.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of part of it. And I also think us being followers is part of the issue as well, because we I remember back in the day, like well, me and his era, probably Frank's, I don't know, y'all probably young, well, y'all are, but we didn't celebrate black people didn't celebrate St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo the way they do now. Even in the 90s, early 2000s, that wasn't even the case. So I think it was more so of a trend where they see the actual race, who holiday that is for, out partying at bars and this and that, and the news promoting it all on there. They like, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, we wanted something to celebrate too.
Yeah.
And Juneteenth is just now becoming a big thing that we're celebrating, and like, let's go out and celebrate Juneteenth. Come on, girl, let's have a shot. That's very new.
It is new.
It is.
And I was gonna say too, I feel like part of what she's saying is true. Like, we're conditioned, but I also feel like this too. Like, we so traumatized and we suffer from so much stress and trauma. Black people just be looking for a reason to get out. We don't give a fuck about no St. Patrick's.
We don't.
Right.
We just out.
We
Like,
looking for a reason.
Our mind is not
To put on
into it
some
like
green.
that. Yeah, we just we in our own world.
I agree with you on that,
You know what I'm
Keith.
saying?
But the only thing is, if that's the case, if we just looking, why you can't
Why
look
you ain't
for,
put the same
why you
energy into
looking
the
at
June
right,
19th?
That's what I'm saying.
People are new. I feel like
because
people are new to this.
there is new.
Yeah,
They're
all
just
you
now
gotta-
being
This
introduced.
is what you do. The more people that keep doing it, the more people will follow suit.
Because
This is-
usually,
Because yesterday
I throw a bash
you know what
every
I'm saying?
Juneteenth thing. I didn't this year because it was Father's Day, so I had other stuff.
Right.
But every year I throw one for the past 3 years. I did it. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I guess people need to. I think what gets me is because when people, you're entitled to do whatever you want to, but when people call black people out on St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo for not, you quick to celebrate this, but don't want to even celebrate your own holiday. It's the response that gets me from those people. Like, why y'all just bothering people because you leave people, let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's fine. But long as you including your heritage and everything into it. That's
Absolutely.
my thing. Like, if you want to party on St. Patrick's, Cinco de Mayo, I'm not knocking you.
But do your thing.
your
Yeah,
own,
do
celebrate your own
yeah.
heritage.
I think we're doing better. I think as we begin to learn more about what it is to be black in America, like the truth of the matter, I think that we, they're calling the new generation like the new woke generation. I mean, but if you are a black person who's been a black person and you were brought up understanding the truth about who you are and what you came from and where you came from, it's always been a celebration to us.
Right.
But for some people who are just now breaking out of that shell, because a lot of our grandparents, they went to church and like Christianity
Yeah,
and all that
they
kind of
were
stuff.
literally
Those things,
enslaved.
Right.
absolutely, and those things
Yeah.
were put into place to keep us, in that box.
And I
so
do
now
feel like
that
we're breaking free.
now
I
that we're
definitely
breaking
feel
out.
like we're breaking free.
But is
and
it-
it's not meant for everybody to follow suit either. It's going to be a lot of blind people
Yeah.
that's going to still go astray.
Yep.
But the focus is to just get as many as you can that is willing to listen. And I feel like
Absolutely.
that's enough to where it can be like a drastic change soon.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, is it really a celebration or is it just an opportunity to drink?
it's an opportunity.
Because that's what people won't pass
Yeah.
up, an opportunity to drink,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah,
it's
but
all in the
but
marketing.
it's up to us to make it
You
something
know?
different. Like Like, we could have done so many different events that added value to our community.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're right.
Like, it's,
That's
and
true.
I mean, yeah, if there would have been mimosas, that's cool too, or whatever that looks like. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to create that expectation for our own community to say, you know what are we doing that's relevant to our culture? What are we doing to uplift each other? What are we doing to create like a good history of, you know, these are the things we've done throughout the year.
When you know,
And you got to start small. We can't talk about the whole world, and I get that. It starts within the city of Detroit. It starts within the city of Southfield. It don't matter. Like, it does not matter what city it is.
It starts small and you just work your way up.
when you know better, you do
But
better.
are they going to organize parades and things like that? It's so
It's
much
not
easier.
they, it's we.
to-
It's
us.
okay.
It's up to
well,
us.
You're a part of that too.
Because
It's up to us.
It's so much easier to say, okay, I could just go down a Cinco de Mayo parade.
We got a caller.
Hello.
Welcome to the Straight Shooting.
Hello.
Straight
Podcast.
shooting.
What's going on, Straight Shooting? How you people doing tonight?
Hi.
All right.
Hey, what's
Who we
going
got on the
on?
line?
Who we got on the line?
First of all, y'all need to take care of Dre. Y'all need to get his ass some old granddad, some old grandfather, some 666. Maybe y'all need to put some beads. Maybe y'all need to put some beads around his neck.
I got you, Dre. I got you on the beat.
Around his neck.
I thought y'all had to call 911 for a minute.
Man.
Hey man, that was the vodka. The vodka went down wrong. And so
Boy, hey, you better chase him with something. Stop trying to drink it straight. You ain't no young man no more.
Young man.
Hey, who is this? Who we got on the line anyway?
This is Smoke,
This Smoke.
AKA. Yes, sir.
All right, what
What up,
Smoke?
Smoke? All right. You got a question? You got a question, or you just want to call in and shit, talk shit?
And then for the little red bone that came sliding in all late.
I'm about to slide out while y'all talking. He is putting people on blast.
Mind your business,
like-
okay?
I said, I see why they sick. I'm like, shoot, she be. Oh, I'm like, the little clothes she got on, I'll be sick too.
What you say, Smoke? Go put some pants on.
It's too hot. What are you talking about?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
We about to melt. Yeah, there. See?
We gotta put on pants.
It's like a.
We gotta put on pants. Why we gotta put on
Why we
pants?
gotta?
Come on, Smoke, because I want all the smoke.
No,
So what's up?
Say it.
You good when I putting on pants? But I was just saying, it was straight. It was straight shooting, and I was like, yeah, she straight shot in there. I was like, okay. I wasn't mad about that. I was like, okay, I like that. Little eye candy.
All right.
All right, Smoke, man. We appreciate you calling the show.
Call in
anytime,
again, man. Every
Thank you,
Tuesday,
Smoke.
all right?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. That little skit about the guy with his daughter and the tutu,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely nay. Because first of all, I feel like that could be misconstrued in a couple of ways. Because first
Yep.
of all, when that little girl get a little older and she sees that picture,
Yep.
I'm like, what are you putting in that little girl's head? You're supposed to be the man side. You're supposed to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
why would you put a tutu on? I'm like, it makes no sense to me. I'm like, you know, and I'm like, excuse my French, I'm homophobic, but
Man.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, hey, I got my preference. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Period.
homophobic.
He got his
Right,
preference.
right,
right.
Hands down.
I'm
You can
just
have your
saying.
preference.
My thing is this. I'm like, if you're supposed to be dad, show the father side. Don't show
Yep.
that feminine side like
Yep.
that. You can show your feminine side, but not in that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
He trying to be
Nah,
too
nah.
relatable.
I ain't know.
Right.
Well, thanks,
I feel
Smoke,
like-
man. We appreciate you calling in. Call anytime.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
We appreciate it.
All right, back on topic for a minute till we get another call. And listen, if y'all want to call in, the number is
248
240.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 313-266.
Oh, it's been changed.
2811. Call in tonight on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
What is it again?
So, once again, 313-266-2811.
2811.
Who was they about to call, Dre?
All right.
What number?
Ghostbusters.
So look, just to kind of switch this shit up, not too much or whatever. We talking about holidays or whatever. Let me ask y'all this. You know, I know a lot of us and shit don't say celebrate some of these government, like pushed holidays or whatever. But if you was to say celebrate a holiday, which one would it be? Which one would it be? If you didn't believe in what you would have, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you didn't kind of like,
we had to be through all of them.
As long as I get a day off every day of Kwanzaa.
Right. Just for celebration purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one would it be for y'all?
You mean the major ones or just
anyone?
Kwanzaa.
Just anyone that you want.
That probably would be Kwanzaa for me.
All right.
Same here.
Say Kwanzaa.
I'm not even I don't have one specifically in mind. I mean, I know the BS holidays for sure that we have.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't care about that. But I don't have one specifically in my mind personally, so.
Yeah. All right.
What about you?
Man, I'm a motherfucking kid, so it'll probably be some bullshit like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Christmas.
Hey,
That's what I was gonna say.
But see,
because one of my, growing up and shit as a kid, you know what I'm saying? As a kid and shit, you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So one of my favorite holidays and shit was Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was raised and shit in a Baptist fucking Christian household. So one of my favorite movies and shit was like The Christmas Story. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So
I don't celebrate Christmas no more.
You know?
So what we do is, because my wife, she still want to put up the tree just because tradition and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we call it Black Giving Day. So we changed it up to fit our narrative of how we feel and what we believe.
You still be buying like all the gifts and feeding into the like.
None of
economy.
I mean, we do still buy gifts, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a lie. We don't say it's whatever the case. Christmas, not no Santa Claus to none of that. It's based around us as Black people giving to each other and the joy of seeing one of your relatives excited about what you.
But you still buy.
Yeah, we still buy gifts
around that time.
Yeah.
So like regardless of what you're still feeding into the.
That's. Yeah, it does. It still takes place. But we try to chop black. So.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I would say, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Keys.
Besides Kwanzaa, I honestly would say Halloween.
And I'm
tell you
gonna say,
that's what I was about to say.
Become a holiday.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why I was gonna say.
It's a story behind that.
It
though,
is.
Seriously,
It's
a fucked up story.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would say celebrate Halloween because it's just cool seeing the kids outside vibing, going door to door, worry free.
Yeah.
That to me it's a great feeling seeing what it used to be.
We got another call.
It's scary.
Oh shit.
You know
okay.
We got another call.
All right. Who we got calling?
How you doing?
In?
Welcome to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast.
Welcome to Str8 Shoot'N.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, who we got online?
Hey man, you got something in the background
Could
going
you turn
on.
your TV or radio down?
Hello, hey, Str8 Shoot'N.
Hey, what's going on?
What
Who
up,
we got
though?
on the line?
Who we got on the line?
It's T-Dot.
T-Dot, what up,
Oh,
though,
what
T-Dot?
up, though, T?
Yeah, I was just calling in to respond on the celebrating the holidays and whatnot. And this is what us Black people forget to holler. We holler every day, so why celebrate just one day? You know?
Yeah. All right.
So you feel like Juneteenth we should be celebrating every day, huh? Just not
Yeah,
just
you celebrate every day for self anyway.
right.
You know, that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
So you don't think? I get exactly what you're saying because we should, but so a holiday that was designated for us, you don't feel like that attention should be paid to that as much as Black people, not as a whole, but a majority celebrating the other cultural holidays?
Yes, I mean, every day is a holiday. You celebrate every day you wake up, right?
Right.
So why should one day just be special?
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate the call. Thanks, T-Dot.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, thanks for calling in. So look, I do. Just like he was talking about, say on some everyday stuff, name some of your important days that you do celebrate right now. You know what I'm saying? Not say it's just a holiday, but it can be, whatever you celebrate. You know what I'm saying? In your life right now.
I celebrate my birthday hard.
Okay.
And the reason why I personally celebrate my birthday hard is because to me, growing each year and looking back with, I had a really, really traumatic, upbringing. So every year it's a celebration that I'm growing, like I grow. I'm so much more mature than what I was even 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I really go hard celebrating my birthday. It's always something new for me, a new journey for me. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
I would say I celebrate my birthdays. My brother's birthday, God rest his soul. He was killed back in 2016, and so
I'm
every
sorry to
year.
hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Every year, we celebrate his birthday. Like, we go hard. So, like, my brother was, like, super popular. Like, he went to Howard. He was living in Africa for 2 years. He traveled the world. He was, like, when you think about, like, oh, my God, like, that's the man. Like, we celebrate his birthday because, you know, he was just that person. His name was Kokai Dunladi, he who summons the people. And so that's what he did. Like, you go to Howard even now and, like, his name's in the halls, ring, you know, and so we celebrate that brother's life because of the things that he did and the type of person he was and how he gave back to his community. So, but I also like to celebrate all of my friends and family's birthday because, again, being black in America, you know, our shit ain't guaranteed every day, you know, and it ain't guaranteed. And so I want to be able to honor everybody, you know, growing, and every year you get to grow, and we have so many health issues in the black community. We have so many. So when you have a birthday and you celebrate it, I love to celebrate people's birthdays and acknowledge them being on the planet for another year. Every year
is growth.
I love to celebrate my birthday too, and then on my family's birthday.
Honor and acknowledge
my anniversary. And then also, it may sound crazy, but I celebrate the day that I was, well, not so much the day, because I don't remember the exact day, but the month, the time around when like I first came out of my surgery. I was in the hospital.
And see, I kind of do the same thing for
because,
you know.
Because I literally died 2-3 times during that surgery. So to be alive still, that's something to celebrate. So I do, you know.
I agree I like celebrating people's accomplishments. Like, I've had a lot of friends buy homes or open businesses and do stuff like that. So any opportunity they share something with me and you can tell it's like near and dear to their heart, I'm like, let's go get some food.
Let's do
something. Whatever that looks like, let's go do it. So I don't, outside of Thanksgiving, I do like the concept of Thanksgiving. Maybe not the historical like content that they give us through like education, but more so like the concept of like just coming together.
The family.
There's no gift obligation. It's just literally sharing your time with the people that you love and showing gratitude, and that's what it's about. So
All right. So that's it for the main topic. You know what I'm saying? We do got to get into our next segment. You know, before we get up out of here. You know, this was a quick ass hour and a half.
It really was.
It was so quick.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to definitely revisit this topic again. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely got to dig into it a little bit deeper. But until then, we are gonna go ahead and get into Facts with Frank. And here we go.
Here we go. Facts. If you want to be Black Irish on St. Patrick's Day, be Black Irish, but put just as much energy into Martin Luther King Day because of what he stood for. People forget about that. You know what I'm saying? Know the history of some of these so-called celebration, so to speak, because really Cinco de Mayo is an American thing. Mexicans don't even celebrate it in Mexico because their independence was gained in September, not May 5th from the French. So it's like it's an Americanized thing. You know what I mean? So these are just facts, and I like what my man says: celebrate every day. Bless somebody every day. I celebrate my son's accomplishments, his birthday, all the time. Celebrate the people in your life.
I agree with that.
You know,
it shouldn't
celebrate
take holidays for a family to come together for a barbecue.
I totally agree with you.
Show each other love.
Even death.
Or
like,
even death.
Black people, we got a bad habit of that.
We need to start practicing that on a regular basis.
And those are my facts. Those are just real talk facts. I hope Juneteenth becomes just as popular as Halloween. But everybody's got to put more energy into making it a bigger thing.
I feel like this
because
I like I was telling y'all before or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think a couple of episodes ago or whatever. It's time for us to actually, you know, come up with our own holidays ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got another caller. We got to end the show off this one, but let's see.
Who's calling?
Make it quick.
Welcome to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Yep, make it quick. Who's calling?
It's Chris.
What up,
Chris? You all right?
Yep. As far as the holidays, considering there's so much perverseness attached to all of them, I guess really the only one I can celebrate is my birthday. Heck.
There you go.
Period.
Yeah,
What do you say?
Yeah.
It was conceived in love. It was out of love. So, hey.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. Hey,
You're
that's
right
what we
about
talking
that.
about. You know, I think for the
completely
most part
agree.
we all do, man. But thanks, Chris, for calling
Thanks for
in,
calling,
man. Hey,
Chris.
look, we got to bring you back in again, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
All right. Hey, much love to you. All right.
Same to you.
Yep. Have a good one.
Yes, you
All
too.
right. So, on that note, you know, we are gonna wrap this show up. This is episode 38. So, thanks again to our guest, Imari Alaji, for coming in.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you
look,
for having me.
Make sure y'all, you know, look her up on all her socials. Tap in, spend y'all money with her. You know what I'm saying? She dope. You know what I'm saying? Get into say the yoga, the stretching, the whole
Meditation,
the
all
whole
of it.
shebang. And yeah, definitely be looking for her Namaste event coming up in July, and yeah, just make sure y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Support our show. Support. I said support. Support Str8 Fashion, Gym Animal Muscle Gang, Premium Hauling Logistics, Fresh Ball Spray.
Fresh titty
You know what I'm
spray.
saying? Podcastic. Hey, look, Podcastic.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
And stay away.
And then we want to thank all the people out here, listeners. We want to thank the people that called in.
Yes.
Yep.
We getting more and more listeners each week, y'all. It's crazy.
we get more
It's definitely growing.
And
we appreciate y'all too for
And when we say number
listening.
one podcast in the city of Detroit, we're not fucking lying.
And real talk, stay away from any monkeys because they will beat your ass. Monkeys ain't playing.
Monkeys with choppers.
We got AKs, bulletproof vests. Y'all can't do shit about it. All right, we love y'all, and we are out.
Peace.
Straight shooters. Straight shooters. Straight shooters. Straight shooters. We politicking and conversating. We don't miss, we straight shooters. Load it up, keep the aim right, no sideways, we straight shooters. Podcast for the upper class, this dialogue's for real. And when the race is on, the events occurring and the crew has no chill. So watch out how you talk to kids, she a pretty girl that don't play. The mastermind and the mouthpiece is John Q and Drake. So